So carrots are a wonderful garden vegetable, and starting them at the right time will get you more carrots from your garden. So today I'd like to share with you when to plant your carrots in the different planting zones and when you can replant for multiple harvests and my favorite varieties to grow. So there's three types of carrots. They are storage, main crop, and early carrots. Now the storage carrots typically will mature in around 75 days and are not that great for harvesting early. Now the early carrots typically start maturing around 56 days, and the main crop carrots you can start eating those around 65 days. So depending on how long your growing season is and if you want to store your carrots in the refrigerator or the root cellar, it's going to depend on what variety you want to grow. So I'm really partial to the Nanty varieties, early carrots, because they are sweet and tasty, and you can eat them at any size. Now the Danver and the Chantenay's varieties, they typically are a bit on the bitter side until they actually mature out. So carrots will grow in the cool days of the spring, and you can start them 4 weeks before your last average frost date. So if you don't know when your last average frost date is, go ahead and do an internet search on the word average last frost date and your city and your state, and that will give you a date. Okay, once you have that date, you want to count back 4 weeks, and then you can start your carrot seeds. So you can plant a batch of carrots every other week throughout the spring to have multiple crops. Now I start my garden with an early carrot variety so that I can get something to snack on all spring and summer, and then I will also start a bed of storage carrots that I will grow in the garden bed for the entire season. And then the storage carrots will be the carrots that I harvest in the fall, and I will store them in the root cellar to eat all winter. Now carrots, they don't like to be transplanted, so you're going to want to direct sow them into the garden. Sometimes it takes up to 3 weeks to germinate, so be patient and keep the soil moist. So here are the planting times for the different planting zones. And for the storage carrots, put them in the garden as soon as you can. For the early or the main crop carrots, you can do multiple plantings to have fresh eating carrots. Alright, if you live in zones 9 and 10, you can plant your first crop of carrots in October and just grow them through the winter. You can plant a new crop about every 3 weeks and grow them into late spring. When the summer heat starts, I would go ahead and dig up the carrots and then just store them in the refrigerator for eating in the summer. Now in zones 8, you can start your carrot planting in February, and you can plant a new crop of early or main crop carrots every 3 weeks, about through April. In zone 7, go ahead and start your carrots in the garden around March 1st, and you can plant a new crop of early or main crop carrots every 3 weeks until about May 15th. Now in zone 6, you can plant your first crop of carrots around March 15th, and then you can plant a new crop of early or main crop carrots every 3 weeks until about May 15th. Now if you live in zone 5, you can plant your first crop of carrots around the 1st of April, and you can plant a new crop of early or main crop carrots every 3 weeks until about May 15th. Now if you're in zones 4, you can plant your first crop of carrots around April 15th, and then have all your carrots planted by May 15th. Your season is really short, and the carrots are going to need the growing time. Now if you're in zones 3, you can plant your first crop of carrots around May 1st, and you're going to plant all your carrots by May 15th. Your season is super short, and the carrots are going to need all the time in the garden, so get them in by May 15th. Now before I get to my favorite varieties, if you need some fresh carrot seeds or other garden vegetable seeds at a significant discount, then you can find them on our website, thelivingfarm.org, and I'll also put the link to the seeds in the description below. I grow carrots to have fresh eating carrots in the spring and summer, and I also grow storage carrots to get me through the fall and winter. So here are the carrots that I like to grow. For my early carrot varieties for fresh eating, I like the Scarlet Nanties, and I also like Mokum and Yaya. Now for the storage carrots, I will only grow Bolero. They get really big, and I can store them for 8 months in the root cellar. I've grown some of the colored carrots, and the Gold Nugget is an especially sweet carrot. The white varieties, I don't really care for them so much because they stain and they look dirty. And the purple and the red varieties, they tend to be a little bit bitter until they mature, so still not my favorite. So for me, the orange carrot is my absolute favorite. Now, if you're wanting to learn more about growing carrots, you can jump on into the High Performance Garden Show. There's over 260 episodes for you to learn from, and it's free and it's online. You can watch it anytime. Find it on our website, thelivingfarm.org/high-performance-garden-show. I'll put that link in the description below. If you want to learn more seed success secrets, you can find them on our Seed Success playlist, and you can find it right here.